Hello. It's been a bit of time since I've done one of these videos where I just talk about a topic that I wish to speak upon, and I think today's is going to be a rather spicy topic, and that's going to be because I believe GTA 6 is going to fail. Now, before you burn me at the stake and crucify me and what have you, I would like to let you know that I do not want GTA 6 to fail. Quite frankly, I don't care if it fails or if it succeeds. I've never been that big of a fan of the Grand Theft Auto series or Rockstar games in general. I think that they have horrible gameplay, and that's just my opinion, though. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, for example. Beautiful game, great story, great characters. Man, do I hate how it feels playing that game, though. Which is really unfortunate, because there's not many cowboy games. But I digress. Now, before we really dive into my explanation, I would like to let you know that this is all based on what-ifs and hypotheticals, because we know nothing. We know nothing about this game, really. We know next to nothing about this game. And it's just based off of previous knowledge with how they handle their games. But let's dive into why I believe GTA 6 will fail. First of all, this first one, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, because I believe that this game has to be current gen only. I don't think it can be last gen. It has to be current gen only. Now here's a little double-edged sword, right? Because as far as I'm aware, most players still are holding on to their last-gen consoles, which is why they're still supported, because there's still so many people on them. Now, more than likely, this game will be a rather expensive game, probably $80 to $100 for the base game. So you're going to have to be asking people to buy a $500 console and then another $100 just for the base version of this game. Most likely. Most likely, it's going to be a rather expensive game to purchase. So you're asking a lot for these people to upgrade and then get the game. But if it is made, this is where the double-edged sword really comes in. If this game is made with last gen in mind, so it is for both last gen and current gen, then it's not going to perform as well, I fear, on current gen. Which is, doesn't encourage people to move on to the next gen of consoles, unfortunately. But I think the bigger picture is the PC launch. Rockstar games tend to take a year or two to get onto PC. And if GTA 6 is not on PC at launch, and it does not have some sort of role-playing mod support or integrated role-playing systems, then I think you're going to see a lot less player retention due to the fact that, A, you're cutting off an entire branch of avenue for the first year or two. And then secondly, most of your current GTA 5 players play the roleplay version, and you can look on Twitch and see it. Thousands of people watching it, thousands of people playing it. So if your GTA 6 does not accompany that, then they will simply play through the campaign, maybe do a little bit of multiplayer, and then slowly but surely just go back to GTA 5, where they have their stuff, they have their roleplay, they have all that already well established. So, again, to reiterate, has to be on current gen only. Has to have PC launch day one, which it most likely won't, but it needs it. And it's going to be a rather expensive game, more than likely. And you have to take into account, too, the game budget to have made this game has to be massive, right? I don't know if we have official numbers. If we have official numbers and I find them, I'll put them on screen, but I doubt that we do. Most of the times that I do these videos, they're one take, off the cuff. I have a loose outline that I'm looking at to keep me on track. So I don't do too much research. I just speak from my heart. So just keep that in mind. So again, the game budget probably is rather high, which means you're going to have to double that, and it's going to be really hard to do that, I fear, without a PC launch. And you're going to be missing out on most of the console players because of the last gen. And it's just, I just don't see it being a realistic goal. Not immediately. I could see it finally making a profit maybe a year, 2, maybe 3 after launch. And again, this is all based on a lot of what ifs. We don't know what's going on, but it's based off of things that they've done in the past before. You know, a little rumor here, a little rumor there, you know. But it needs to be on PC at day one. It needs some sort of the role-playing experience or something for multiplayer right away. Otherwise, everybody's just going to go back to GTA 5. And it most likely will have a really hard time to hit that market goal. You know, the budget, to double the budget and to make a profit. I think it will have a really hard time hitting. And again, I don't say these things because I want the game to fail. I'm saying these things because I don't think people are being very realistic about GTA 6. People are saying, oh, it's too big to fail. Oh, there's so much hype behind it. It can't fail. It just can't because there's so much hype. But it's going to be such a big game that I genuinely think that it will suffer from being that big of a game. Because again, people on last-gen consoles, they want to upgrade, and the game price itself will probably be rather expensive. I mean, look at what Nintendo's doing. And I think the biggest issue out of all the things that I have stated is that it has to have day one PC support. If they take a year or 2 to put GTA 6 on PC, I think it will hurt it so much. I think it really needs to be on PC day one. And that's pretty much all that I have to say on it. I don't really want the game to fail. I don't want any game really to fail. But I will always call it how I see it. So a little bit more on that. Marathon will probably fail. I'm going to be honest. It's not free to play. It's extraction shooter, which is already a genre that barely has any mainstream traction. Yeah, let's be real here. It ain't going to do so hot. Don't really want it to, but also a little bit do out of spite because of how horrible Destiny has gone downhill, because you can watch it literally be drained dry to feed Marathon and, you know, Pete Parson. But not the point. So yeah, if you wish to give your opinions on my thoughts on GTA 6 most likely not being that great of a success at launch, feel free to do so. Have conversations amongst yourselves. All I ask is keep it civilized, keep it civilized, and you know, just be normal, decent human beings. Don't go after one another. You know, just be normal. Yeah. All right, that's about it. Toodles.